A big event coming up this weekend that I'll be a part of. CareerCon is taking place at the Commons on Champa downtown. It's focused on women over the age of 40 looking to take their careers in a new direction. And joining me now is Carrie Hannan, an author of many books, including In Control at 50 Plus, and we'll be hosting a session together this weekend. I'm excited about that.
Terrific. I'm so excited to be here with you.
Yes, thank you. And thanks for coming on and talking about this. So we know a lot of people made changes after the pandemic. That just changed everything. What are some of the trends that we're seeing in workers over 50 now?
Yeah, you know, the pandemic, fundamentally changed the workplace, and it's never going back. And the 5 big things that have emerged out of the pandemic are, number one, remote work is here to stay, right? This is, the genie's out of the bottle, and this is all good news for workers over 50, right? Yeah. The second big trend is contract work. There's just been a huge surge. All of these things had percolated prior to the pandemic, but they just exploded. So we have the surge of contract positions. Number 3 is entrepreneurship just took off, right? I mean, it just exploded, especially for people over 50.
Yeah, you just met with female entrepreneurs last night for dinner,
I met the most amazing women from Colorado entrepreneurs, and I'm like, I want to write about every single one of them. And then career transition. I mean, a huge move of all ages, people switching into different careers. And finally, education, the ability to continually upskill, reskill because of virtual education opportunities has just taken off and exploded. So all of these major trends really impact the workplace in a positive way.
You talk about career transition. What should people know as they start a new career later in life?
Yeah, this is important. Go slow, all right? Do your homework. Make sure this is where you want to go. But don't get freaked out. You are not reinventing yourself. You are redeploying your skills. You're taking what you had before and shifting it into a new direction. It's really important also to understand that your skills are up to date. Make sure wherever you're switching to, you've done the work. You've added the skills or certifications that you might need, and use your network. I always say, networking is one letter away from not working. So please reach out to the people you know in those fields. Talk to them. How did they get started? What do they love about it? And what advice can they give you?
And what do companies gain by having these multi-generational workforces? Because it's good to have both, right?
I'm so glad you asked that. It is my favorite thing, because the fact is the demographics are here. There are fewer young people coming into the workplace. And the workplace, the market's tight. The jobs numbers this morning are really fantastic, right? I mean, workers over 50 are doing wonderfully well in the workplace. Wages are up. It's a very strong labor market. And so if you are thinking about doing this, I mean, it's important to understand that employers have to say, hey, we want to hang on to our older workers because we don't have as many coming up. And the beauty of it is you get the experience matched with perhaps even extra enthusiasm from somebody younger. Sure. And the studies have shown that performance and productivity improves with intergenerational teams.
And how do the younger and older workers, how do they work well together?
Yeah, well, I just have to say quickly, I started a full-time job. I had run my own business for 20 years last year. And my manager, my editor, is probably 20 years younger than me, I would say. And I cannot tell you how fabulous the energy is, the enthusiasm. She respects me, I respect her. And it's just ignited my career in a way that I never expected, the ability to work with somebody younger that brings fresh eyes. And I think for the younger worker, it's bringing that sort of gravitas, that sort of moderating balance, it's cool. We got this. I can show you. I've been through this.
And neither should be afraid of each other, right?
Exactly. Not at all.
Carrie Hannan, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I'm excited to see you tomorrow for CareerCon. So that's awesome. It's over the weekend. We have more information on cbscolorado.com. And you'll see the tab that says more, then click on sponsored events, and then you'll see CareerCon right there.